This video is for all the people out there that love orchids. I have loved orchids for a very long time, ever since I've met a Hawaiian teacher that I worked with. So this orchid you see here is about 8 or 9 years old, and it's rebloomed consecutively for 8 years. And the first year or two that it bloomed, it had up to 25 blossoms. And it was basically a bush of orchids, but it's kind of slowed down the last few years. But I have several orchids in this pot, as you can see. These nice white ones have bloomed, and these cute little yellow ones. Usually what I like to do is, when I leave it in the bathroom windowsill, it gets filtered light through the filtered glass that's in the window there, and it gets everyday morning sun and then afternoon shade. So if you want to keep an orchid alive and growing and reblooming every year, a good place to put it is in your bathroom windowsill. And I'm just going to show you around here. These yellow ones, they bloom, and the little stems came up in the winter. About November, December, you start to see little tiny buds coming up underneath and through the leaves. And sometimes you can even leave the long stem on here if it stays green. And sometimes a blossom will come out of the green stem. But I'm going to cut off this brown one that's going brown. And I'm going to also, when you get leaves like this, you just can reach under there and pull them off like this. There's another one. And I'm just going to throw those away. So I just put it in the shower every other day or so, and I let it rain on it for a minute. These little white ones were all bushy and nice, but now they're falling off. Anyhow, you can regrow and rebloom your orchids easily if you just keep their bark in here moist, and you can even feed them with orchid food. But just make sure that the leaves stay hydrated, and if they start to wilt and get thin, it means that there's not enough water. And always fill your bark down in here. And happy growing your orchids.